right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the 12 o'clock position on Lost Temple. We have our pink Terran player down 0-1 at the moment. From Vile Gaming, it is Illusion. And his opponent down here at the 6 o'clock position. From the team Evil Geniuses, it is our Red Protoss player, iNcontroL.
That's right. And iNcontroL, just like Axlav, just like Noni, knowing how to play on these maps, man. I mean, these guys have been around. Those three Protoss players have been around since the very beginning. Of course, Axlav, I believe, played random back then, but you know, he still did have Protoss experience. So it's really not all that shocking to see them winning on these maps. You know, when it comes to it, even a player like Illusion, who's been doing so well in modern tournaments lately, may not have the knowledge and experience that a player like iNcontroL would have on these maps.
Well, we'll see what he can do. He did specifically pick this one. iNcontroL being very diligent and making sure he checks close positions. By ground, this is the Blizzard variant. Yes,
that's right. We can have close positions, so
yes,
it's all good.
We can.
Yep.
All right, so we'll see what path Illusion decides to go down. Once again, it looks like he's going to build his barracks up at the front.
Yep.
This is, you know, a lot of Terran players walled off in basically every scenario, every matchup for the very early part of the game. Then they decided to get away from that.
Yeah.
And because, you know, losing your supply depots in the heat of battle is about the worst thing that can happen to you as a Terran player. But now that we see these old maps, we see a lot of players in this tournament have been going back to that wall up at the front.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny. We see a lot of those Terrans get their wall destroyed really easily because these maps make it easy for Protoss to just come and do that. So, you know, I think walling off on these maps against Protoss is like not usually a very good decision. I've never been in favor of doing that in TVP, but you know, some people have, you know, they've shown some strategies that it's worked with over time. Obviously, a lot of 1-1-1s you want to wall off with. But in general, especially on these maps, I just don't think it's the greatest call. But, you know, we'll see what happens in the game. I mean, there's a lot that could go on yet. May not even impact things at all. We have a gas down for Illusion as well, so we'll have to see if it is going to be something like a 1-1-1, or he's just going to get, you know, some Marauders, concussive shells. Ooh, a gas steal from iNcontroL. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Very cute, and we'll see if he puts down a second gas himself here in just a bit, and indeed he does. So, and this is a second gas pretty early on. It could very well just be Sentry Expand, but he could have something a little bit trickier up his sleeve. You mentioned before, iNcontroL used DTs quite a bit in his early career.
Absolutely right, and that extractor, that assimilator rather, is going to take a long time to DPS down. Oh, what is this? A proxy factory. Could we see a potential Thor rush from Vile Illusion? You know, one of the things we used to see way back in the day as well is proxy factory is floated into the base, and then Hellions made as well. But proxy Thors were so popular back in beta and stuff like that. Wouldn't be surprised at all if that's what Illusion is going for. But the thing is that he wasn't able to get that second gas. Plus, he's making Marauders and concussive shells. So if he is going to go for something like that, it's going to be a little bit later. So as much as I would like to see it, I don't think we're going to see that this game, but I had to talk about it. It made me think about it, you know? The good old days, right?
Oh, it's a Twilight Council out of iNcontroL as well. So, but here it comes. The factory is going to float in now, and we're going to see some Hellions in just a bit.
That's right. Yep, Hellions made right in the base. They'll get a good scout going, and they'll also be able to maybe kill a probe or two. We'll have to see. Oh, and I like this by Vile Illusion, sending in the SCV scout anyway, just kind of placating iNcontroL, making him think, all right, I'm doing my normal scouting. You have nothing to worry about. There's certainly not a factory in your main. Don't worry about it at all. And yeah, this attack is coming quickly. You know, the thing is, we've got a bio push coming. We've got Hellions that'll give vision on the high ground if they stay alive. Oh, singeing some probes already.
And yeah, he does. Oh, gets a couple of kills there as well. And he does indeed see the Twilight Council on top of that. Oh, this is already quite a bit of economic damage done. At the same time, we have Marauders and Marines moving across the map. Oh!
This is the most successful Hellion in the history of Hellions, man. I mean, iNcontroL just by definition lined them up, and the Marines and Marauders are going to walk right in. They're going to be like, hey man, we heard there was a Hellion here and needed some help. Wanted to help them out. Oh, nice line of probes chasing those bio units.
Yeah, very much so. Those just evaporate immediately. Whoa, and an incredibly quick game number 2.
That's
and Illusion ties things back up.